Hey, Dr. Pound here with Heal Better Fast, and today I just wanted to address a question that I've had by a couple of patients with regards to what to do about muscle spasms at home, or how to treat muscle spasms or restless leg at home without having to take medication. So I had mentioned a common supplement that I recommend to my patients, but I wanted to go a little bit deeper into why maybe it works for some people and why other people may not have the same success. So that supplement we're talking about is magnesium. Now, magnesium is an important mineral playing a role in not only muscles and nerve function, but also regulating blood pressure and even supporting the immune system. Now, this mineral is typically found in a high fiber diet, which many Americans don't typically have. So we find that there's oftentimes deficiencies in magnesium in many people in the US. Now, magnesium is great for bone health, it's great for diabetes and regulating insulin, it's great for cardiovascular health, for migraine headaches, for people who are suffering with migraine headaches and neurotransmitters, people with PMS, and even anxiety. Now, a deficiency in this mineral can lead to muscle spasms, tingling, numbness, sometimes even seizures, even reported personality issues. So how much should you take? Well, my typical recommendation to patients for adults, for most of my adult patients, is anywhere between 300 and 400 milligrams a day. 300 milligrams for females, 400 milligrams for most males. Now, where can you get magnesium? It can be found in spinach, in almonds, in cashews, in soy milk, in cooked black beans, in peanut butter, in whole foods like whole wheat bread, avocados, potatoes with the skin on them, oatmeal, low-fat yogurt, and of course bananas. Now, I can't tell you how many times I've had a patient tell me, I'm eating plenty of bananas, but when we look at it from a magnesium standpoint, a typical banana will have about 32 milligrams of magnesium. So in order to get your daily dose of magnesium, you're going to need to eat between 10 and 15 bananas a day. And most of my patients aren't eating that many bananas. So bananas, although they do have magnesium, shouldn't be the sole source of magnesium. Things like spinach are a lot higher in magnesium content. And if you're not getting enough, there's always the route of supplementation. And that brings up another good point when we talk about supplementation. Which supplement should you buy and doesn't matter? Well, it gets a little more confusing because there's actually 7 types of magnesium when we think about supplementation. The first one is the most common one on the market when you go to the shelf and buy a magnesium supplement is magnesium chloride. And the reason it's just one of the least expensive forms of magnesium. And oftentimes a side effect of this is diarrhea. So it's great as a laxative, but if you're looking for things that help with restless leg or with muscle spasm, there may be better options out there. The second one I'll talk about is magnesium sulfate. And this is one of our first magnesium supplements that ends in an 8. If it ends in an 8, ATE, then you can pretty much count on it being more expensive, but also more effective for many of the issues that we're going to be talking about. Now, magnesium sulfate is very commonly heard of because that's what's made up of most Epsom salts. So it is good for sore muscles and even as a laxative. Magnesium citrate, another 8. And it's one of the most common recommended by health professionals, especially for digestion. There's magnesium oxide, which has lower bioavailability, but can be found in milk of magnesium and aid in digestion. Then there's magnesium glycinate. And this is one of the more common ones I actually recommend. It often aids in sleep. It does help as a natural muscle relaxer. It's extremely effective, and it doesn't have the negative side effects of being a laxative as well. There's magnesium orate. Now, this is one of the more expensive, but it's popular among athletes because it improves stamina as well as performance and aids in injury recovery. And then there's magnesium L-threonate, and this one is commonly recommended for memory deficits. So again, when it comes to picking out the supplement, there's more than just going to the store and getting a magnesium supplement or even a multivitamin with magnesium in it. Again, if you look at the ingredients and what type of magnesium they use, the most common one you'll find in most inexpensive supplements is going to be that magnesium chloride, and it may not give you that muscle relaxant that you're looking for. If you get a magnesium glycinate, you may actually experience completely different results without a lot of the side effects that you get with something like magnesium chloride. Now, I hope this helps and gives you some place to start. If you're looking for recommendations on which supplements, specifically which brands I recommend, I'm going to go ahead and include the links below So just click on the links below. A common brand that I recommend to a lot of my patients is Pure Encapsulations. I've been recommending their product for a while and really trust their formulations. And I've had a lot of patients have really good success with their products. So check out our links below with a little more detailed description. If you're not a subscriber of our YouTube channel, go ahead and click that subscribe button, get more information and more health news from me. I'm Dr. Pound, helping you heal better fast.